Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna play My Hero Halloween, the My Hero Academia Otome game. So I think what we're gonna end up doing is gonna finish Todoroki, and that'll be it. So we'll just do all the three main guys and from the series. Anyway, I know we have Haruka, but I don't know. Digital wave. The cold, crisp air of fall permeates your cozy bedroom, waking you gently. The sunlight streams in through your window, and you can't help but let out a loud yawn as you stretch your limbs. It's rare for you to wake up before your alarm, and you try to hold on to the fleeting dream you were having, but it's pointless. Your phone buzzes next to you. You reach for it, hoping to check the time. 7:45 a.m. You still got 15 minutes before your alarm. Nice. You gather your bedroom tote and robe when you hear someone scream. You're filing open your door and run out of your room, your heart racing. The memory of the recent attacks by the League of Villains are still fresh in your mind. I was just finishing up up in the bathroom, doing my hair, and the lights began to flicker. Then I heard a strange noises coming from the first stall in the bathroom. You look at Mina in surprise. She could be a bit dramatic, but she doesn't exactly scare easily. Jero has her ear jacks plugged into the bathroom door and a serious expression on her face. I got nothing. Digital wave, did you hear or see anything strange? I heard a loud scream and came running. That was me, I guess. I was a little jumpy right now. You and Jero exchanged worried glances. What should we do? I'm kind of creeped out right now. I checked the stalls after the lights came back on, and I saw some ominous writing on the window. I don't want to worry everyone for no reason, but I agree. Let's keep it small until we figure out more. We should see if the guys have noticed anything strange. I'll text one of them now. You pull out your phone and try to decide who should be the most helpful. Well, we already did Deku and Bakugo in our last playthroughs, so we are going to I'm going to do Todoroki. He's cool and practical in almost every situation. You take out your phone and pull up Todoroki's number. You two are friendly, but you're always a bit nervous to start a conversation with him. Quickly find his name under your recent contacted list. He picks up after 2 rings, with slight confusion. You quickly explain the situation to him. You take a fake confident smile back at Mina and Jero. Todoroki will be here soon. Then we should all go together and see if we can find any clues. You don't want to show that you're pretty worried. Within minutes, it seems like the whole class had gathered, including the guys. So much for not making a big scene. We group up and open the bathroom door with tribulation. There's writing on the mirror that says "boo," in English, no less. That's not scary. Not too scary, I guess. You indicate that's a human, though. You feel relieved. I'm sure it's just a prank. It probably is one of the other guys trying to scare us. She puts on a reassuring smile, but you can tell she's still worried. If we don't hurry, we'll be late to class. I don't think we should worry too much about this. You're no fun, Todoroki. You can't help but laugh at Mina as she instantly lightens the mood. It doesn't seem silly to be overworked. Be worked up over nothing. Plus, none of you want to be late and get on Azaya's bad side first thing in the morning. He's right. I bet it was nothing. You grab your bag from your room and throw on your school uniform. So much for an easy morning. You slightly out of breath from running to catch up with the others. You still have a few minutes, but Ida will start yelling if you don't hurry. Up ahead, you open you spot a familiar figure looking intently at their phone. Well, I'm gonna go with Todoroki. Todoroki? He turns around, immediately putting his phone in his pocket. You seeing him off and staring at his phone with serious expression. You can't help but wonder why. Hey, Digital Wave. I hope you're not still worried about this morning. You shrug and shake your head. No, I'd rather focus on our classes for now. That makes sense. I'm like, okay. I do like the game. A little boring, but he looks at you and gives you a small smile. You're finally starting to get a know the person underneath his cold exterior. I got beat pretty badly on our last training session. I've been practicing a lot for today, actually. You shouldn't take it too hard. I've been there too. You can't help but chuckle slightly. Todoroki is easily one of the strongest guys in the class. Sure, he hit a few roadblocks, but he suppressed them all. My quirk has a lot of potential, but it's been hard to push it to the limit. You held out both of your hands, looking at them formally. I'll be happy to help you train. He looks at you seriously, almost as if he's nervous for your reply, or maybe that's just his normal expression. I'd really appreciate that. He tried to hide a small smile. We should go in before the bell rings. I see him coming. Ida coming anyway. That's definitely our cue to take our seats. You can't help but flush the flush that spreads across your cheeks as you take your seat at your desk. You're anxious to get to the training course again. You look down at your hands and think about your quirk. You used it mostly in support capacity. But that's not good enough anymore. You have to adapt. Fine, the last bell rings. Everyone changes into their hero costumes and meets at Gym Gamma. Thinking back to your conversation this morning, you know you need to pick a strong partner for today. You've been falling more and more to the back of the pack of Class 1A. It's time to put your recent training into action. Todoroki, would you want to partner up? Todoroki looks at you mid-surprise. Sure. Don't expect me to go easy on you, though. Does everyone say that? That's what I'm counting on. Couldn't help but smile at his dedication. There's a reason he's at the top of the class. Take a few minutes to stretch. You know he's got you beat on the long-range moves overall, but you got a better agility. Your quirk allows you to create balls of energy between your hands. Come on, anyways. You can only make one at a time, and your trademark move is always been to fight with a flashbang. Me, like I say every time, I would be finding out by just going my quirk by copying the Kamehameha Wave and just stabbing my opening move, Kamehameha Wave. Lately, you tried out building up the speed first in your hands, and then launching it. It's imprecise, a lot like trying to hit a pole and angle it just right to get to the pocket. Go in the pocket. You ready? You nod. Take 5 seconds to position yourselves. You know will open with ice. It will make it harder for you to move around, and it's what he's most comfortable with. You panic and throw the flashbang way too close to you. You shake off the ring in your ears. You barely dodge out of the way as a wall of ice comes at you. Your ankles throb. It's too slow. He knows he has a small smile, though. Don't underestimate me. He tries to keep his distance from you, coating the floor around you with ice. You throw a few more flashbangs, focusing on his left side. You run and go to do a somersault despite the ice and land skillfully back to your feet despite the pain in your right ankle. You're close to him. You can't give him time to react. You had anticipated him using his flames. You block it with your own light torb full of energy. You've been waiting for this kind of opening. With one more flashbang, you leap over his head, landing behind him before he can notice. You steady your breath and aim a full power shot at his back. Todoroki goes flying, but has just enough time to build an ice wall behind you that he uses to propel you back towards him. He pins you to the ground easily, with one hand pressing down the right arm, his leg against yours. Your head hits the ground kind of hard, and you wince in pain. You hardly regret not getting some kind of helmet for your hero costume. Sorry, Digitwave. Sorry for what? You allow a smile. An instant, your light ball falls and hits him on the back, knocking the wind out of him and stunning him just long enough. Ignoring the pain in your ankle, you flip him over and pin him instead with his hands behind his back, and his face to the ground. You took your eyes off my weapon. You say with a large smile, I did it. Wave, I've never seen you use your orb offensively. You definitely improved a lot. I just had to wait my opening. You smile at him as he helps you up. Is your ankle okay? I just twisted a little. I'll be okay, fine. I should take you to the recovery girl. No, it's okay. I actually want to keep watching the rest of the class. Todoroki helps you up to the bleacher, stands to watch, his arm wrapped around your wrist as you hop up each stair. You know, he's secretly glad he gets some extra time to reserve the other fights. You ignore the pounding in your head and the way your ankle has started to really age. You watch the rest of the students in general silence. You're sure he's intensely watching the matches and analyzing them, so you make no effort to do the same. You hear the clicks of the camera and turn your head to look at Todoroki. He's holding his phone and has a small smile on his face. You look like you were concentrating really hard, so I wanted to take a picture. You tilt your head in a little confusion. I didn't know you were into photography. I'm making an effort to not push people away. I'm always like having memories to intangible form, as long as they aren't of me. He smiles gently again and holds his phone for you to see the photo. You're actually pretty decent at taking photos. If it's the hero business doesn't work out. He lets out a laugh that surprises you. Yep, my dad would hate it. I mean, do what you want. Your dad is a piece of work. So does that mean you'll do it? Todoroki laughs, his eyes close slightly. It's a rare sight. Start to blush and tilt your head down so he doesn't notice. Class is in, and as promised, Todoroki carries you on his back to see a recovery girl. It doesn't take long, but you fall asleep there. You wake up and look around your room in confusion. How did I get here? You vaguely recall being carried back here after visiting recovery girl. You still feel a little drowsy, but no pain in your body. The sun is already setting, and you got lots of homework to get done. You work digitally for an hour when you notice some movement outside your window. Your eyes widen, and you feel your heart race. No way, that's impossible. What looks like a ghost floats by your window, hovering outside your window before disappearing again. You once again hear a scream. No hesitation this time. You bowl out your room towards the sound of the screaming. So I wasn't just saying things. What was that, Mina? Was that you, Mina, who screamed? Did you see outside the window? Kirishima looks shaken up too. Dude, we were working in homework together and saw a ghost outside the window. It was definitely a ghost. That's what I saw too. You would have never believed in ghosts before, but this is pretty convincing. It disappeared, though, and didn't actually do anything. Should we be too worried? I'll man up and check out, but I manned up and checked out, but it disappeared for us as well. We should maybe go meet up with everyone in the common area and see if they see anything. You still feel a bit jumpy. Between the lights flickering in the bathroom all day, plus the ominous writing on the mirror, something just feels off. As suspected, most people are finishing up dinner or chatting while doing homework in the common space. Mina quickly gathers everyone and fills them in on what's going on the R4. Is it just the four girls side where strange things have been happening? Our bathroom mirror also had "die" written on it. You look at him in surprise. He never mentioned that earlier today. And we've had multiple times with you, Todoroki. What gives? I assumed it was Bakugo. So blunt. You want to go half and half. It would have to say Deku below it for that to be Bakugo's doing. You can't help but snicker a little. It's so true. Hiroka is giggling. Round face, you're next. Kai-chan. This is already quickly going absolutely nowhere. My floor also experienced flickering lights and strange operations. However, as ghosts do not exist, they must be some other possible explanation. How do you know ghosts don't exist? I mean, I saw it outside my window too. Seems pretty real to me. Was this before or after you went EA mode during training class? The whole class starts to laugh a little. I mean, I agree with Ida. We need to think reasonably. It is almost Halloween. Is it possibly connected to that? I don't not if there is okay. I don't know, guys. Maybe these dorms were built on something strange. Who knows what UA's history is like? Like a burial ground? I don't think so. If a ghost tried to float through me while it was hardened, do you think I could stop it? No, Kirishima, no. We could check. We have a third year. We do have a third year that has a quirk to go through walls. It's knocked everyone out in this class before. You start to regret taking this matter to the whole class. It goes on for a while with no resolution. The lights flicker on and off a few more times again. Maybe you should just call maintenance. Eventually, everyone started to drift back to their rooms after having eaten dinner. You're on your way back towards your room when Todoroki stopped you. Did you wave? You look at him in surprise. Is it just the two of you in the hallway? You're a little embarrassed at the fact that he's carried you to your room while visiting a recovery girl. Hey, Todoroki. You rub your hand along your arm anxiously. Sorry for making you have to bring me back to the dorm earlier. That was no problem. You could feel your cheeks starting to redden at the thought. I actually had a question though. You don't really make he doesn't really make eye contact with you. Did you wave? Would you want to go shopping for Halloween costumes with me? Your eyes meet, and your heart pounds in your chest. He still looks so serious. You're so surprised. You don't know how to even answer him. You didn't think he was very good into school events. For the costume contest? It's okay if you weren't planning on to participate, or if you don't want to go with me. He looks at you, his mouth drawn in a straight line. No, Todoroki. I would love to go with you. Your cheeks are definitely bright red, and you can barely meet his eyes as he looks at you with a small smile. Really? You nod and smile at him. He flips his hair out of his eyes and gives you a real smile. Is after class tomorrow okay? That's perfect. Did Todoroki just ask you out? You fall into your bed with a large smile on your face. You hug your pillow in excitement. October 30th, Friday. You fell asleep for the night. Your body still exhausted from training. When your alarm goes off, you wake up and stretch your tired limbs. You're always grateful for the day off between training classes to give your body a break. The next morning goes by quickly. There's still odd things happening around the dorm. You also are relieved to have a full day of classes and a date the afternoon. You don't really feel like being at Heights Elijah's right now. You walk to class with can't even pronounce their names right now. Never can. Wait, I guess these are hero names, right? Did I bring part names? Floppy, Froggy, and Crate Tea. This morning, there was more creepy text on the bathroom written in every mirror. She looks concerned. I wouldn't think anything of it, but I thought I saw someone on my balcony last night too. On your balcony? Mo's eyes wide in surprise. She's been the most evident, along with Ida, that ghosts don't exist, and there's no logical explanation with its villain. I mean, it would be almost impossible to break into UA grounds, though. It's been done before, though. What if it's someone's quirk, like the girl from the other school who can make illusions? Oh yes, Camry from Kitsu. But that's even less likely. Why would someone from Shikitsu be here, and why would they do it? Momo goes quiet. She seems to be thinking hard. I don't want to bring up the League of Villains, but I know that's what everyone is. What we're all actually worried about. Do you think we should talk to Izawa Sensei? That might be the best plan. You nod your head in agreement. The two girls decide to talk to him at the end of the day, once classes are over. You feel guilty, but don't offer to join them. A little embarrassed, you just tell them you have prior plans. They both give you a weird look, but you ignore it. Your classes pass uneventfully. You're anxious for the day to end, which means it feels like it drags on forever. Fine, the last bell rings and you gather your belongings into your bag. You and Todoroki had agreed to meet outside Heights Allegiance. It gives you enough time to drop off your stuff and freshen up a little. You hadn't been able to decide what you should wear, so you just put your school uniform back on. You look too dressy in a skirt and cute top, but your jeans and hoodie look too casual. Hey, Digital Wave. Still in school uniform too. It's not exactly unexpected. Hey, Todoroki. The store is just in town. We should walk, an easy walk from campus. The walk is pleasant and the air is chilly, but not too cold. You walk quietly for a while. It seems either of you know what to say. After a while, he breaks the silence, a little unexpectedly. I've never dressed up for Halloween before. Really? I love Halloween. Oh, my dad thought it was a waste of time. Yeah, that sounds like your dad. Your dad is a piece of work. He shrugs. You can't help but feel bad. You know a little about his family situation. I'm glad you're going together then. We're going together then. I hope you could find a great first Halloween. I hope you can have a great first Halloween. You give him a big smile, and he slows down to look at you. Did I say something wrong? He tilts his head to his side a little. I hadn't thought of it that way, but it's true. It is my first Halloween. A small smile crosses his face as you both start walking again. My sister will be happy when I send her a picture. She always wants us to have a normal childhood. She always wanted us to have a normal childhood. Your sister sounds like a real nice person. He nods his head slowly. I honestly don't even know what to dress up as. He squints his eyes a little bit as he thinks. A superhero? Not very imaginative. Maybe something a little more removed from our everyday lives. You elbow him a little, but until he laughs. You're right. Looks like the store is right up here. You put away your phone GPS and give Todoroki a smile. There's a lot of options. You smile at him and nod, following him further into the store. You really probably should have thought of what you wanted to pick up, though. Should I try this one? Todoroki holds a skeleton costume. It's skin tight, which makes you laugh a little. Yes, also try these. You pull a sailor costume, a Roman emperor, and a vampire costume, and thrust them into his arms. I think I have a choice on these. Everyone, I get them a sailor uniform and Roman emperor. Looks at you with surprise. Hold on. He darts behind a few rolls and returns, looking triumph. He hands you a few costumes he grabs for you. You look at the hangers in your hands and try not to laugh. A nurse, a maid, and your whole face goes red. A vampire costume that matches the one you picked out for him. Are you okay? He looks at you with a genuine concern. It's adorable. No, these are great, Todoroki. After trying on the costumes and breaking into the fits of laughter at the ridiculous, you both emerge with options you're happy with. He snaps a photo of you two in your vampire costumes, but you put yours back in the end. It did look great on but your face was red the whole time. You're not really sure if you're ready to do a matching couple costume. You just think about what Mina would say, and your face burns red again. He ends up going with the vampire costume, but you choose the nurse uniform. Is it scary enough? Nah. Are you going for scary? He fiddles with it a little bit before giving you a nervous smile. I'm not sure. He laughs a little bit. You're sure it's good, though? Absolutely. He tilts his head to the side and he looks at your costume. Yours isn't scary either. Really. Is that okay? Halloween doesn't have to be all scary. Sometimes it's just fun to be someone else for a day. You give him a reassuring smile. He seems to mull over your words for a bit before giving you a determined nod. You start to feel a little self-conscious in your costume, so you suggest you both change. You can't help but keep smiling. You really had a great time. The sun is beginning to set, so you both pick up the pace a bit to get back. I had a lot of fun today, Digital Wave. His eyes don't exactly meet yours, and he kicks one foot at the ground a bit. I did too. Thank you for helping me too. We wouldn't have known what to buy. There's so many options. That's true. He chuckles quietly. I've never done Halloween before, but I'm sure this will be the best one ever. He looks up and gives you a genuine smile that makes you melt. You can't help but reach out and pull him into their embrace. It takes a moment, but his hands gently reach up and hug you back. He's a good bit taller than you, and you have to stand on the tips of your toes. You bury your face against his chest. It lasts only a moment before you both pull apart, unable to make eye contact. Your heart is racing, and it's even more awkward since you then have to walk into the dorm together. You get a few interesting stares. Momo and Azui certainly look at you in curiosity, but you reach up and you room before you can even stop you. I can't even pronounce her name, and I watched this multiple times. Sometimes the names can get hard. Clutching your shopping bag to your chest, you sink down into the floor with a huge grin across your face. Tomorrow's Halloween. There's a dorm costume contest along with a haunted house that everyone wants to go to. It's really your favorite time of the year. October 1st, Saturday, Halloween Day. The sun's peeking through the windows and you wrap your blankets around you a little tighter. You're up early to help decorate the dorm for the costume contest. You take another moment to enjoy the peaceful morning before you get ready. The morning goes by quickly as you blow up balloons and hang streamers. You notice that Bakugo is yelling in the kitchen. He's a surprisingly good cook, but he has no patience for others who try to help him out. You can't help but laugh. He somehow volunteered to make Halloween cookies. The whole class works to make a great Halloween for why can I not pronounce these names? For her. Deku is particularly working hard. She means a lot to him. He knows that Todoroki is smiling a lot more than usual as well. He was really getting into the spirit of the season. Haruka uses her quirk to make you float as you tape up the paper bats around the room. This place is starting to look awesome. I think She's gonna love this place. I just hope nothing weird goes on today. He mars Chloe to himself for a bit. Didn't they talk to Zawa yesterday? They said he wasn't too concerned. If he was, I'm sure he would have called off this party, especially considering everything she's been flu. That's true. Deku looks serious for a moment, with a hand on his chin. He looks up and gives you the most determined smile. Just means we have to try extra hard to make sure this is the best party ever. You smile and nod. You all finish saying up and go your separate ways. Kurosama still has no costume, so he and Mina go over to the store that you recommend to them. Before you know it, it's afternoon, and the costume contest should start soon. You change your costume, adding a little makeup to your eyes. The nurse costume is a little more revealing than you would normally wear, so you're a bit nervous. You check yourself one more time in the mirror before giving your reflection a determined nod. You step outside the hallway and are hit with a chilly blast of air. What the? You run into Ida. Outside the elevators. You rub your hands and up and down your cold arms. What the heck's going on? It's freezing here. I'm not sure, but Aizawa-sensei, and she'll be already here. I expect nothing less than punctuality from you, a professor. If something weird is going on, we need to figure out. You feel a little exposed in the costume that doesn't give you much mobility. I want warmth. The two of you runs the common area. She looks up to you with excitement. It looks amazing in here. She shivers, shivering, but also smiling. She doesn't say anything else to you, as she knows Deku is here. He knows Aizawa is looking around the room suspiciously. There was ice all over the main halls. It was my ice. I melted it all, but it should warm up soon. He looked irritated. How is that even possible? Does someone else here have the ice quirk? Not that I know of. Just then the lights flicker once more. When the lights flicker back on, there's a figure dressed up like a clown, falling midair outside the window. It's laughing crazily. She's wrapped around Deku's leg, hiding. Before anyone has a chance to move, Aizawa has flung open the windows and has his buying cloth around it. With a yank, he pulls the figure down into the room. Wait, what are you doing here? Aizawa rips the clown's mask off with a disgusted sigh. He's like Scary doing it with speed running. Scooby-Doo speed run. Is this your idea of fun? He rips off his costume and smirks at surprised faces of Class 1A students. Deku looks ready to go full coddling on him. Oh. She looks around at everyone in confusion, then she lets out a giggle. Was that a Halloween prank? Like in the movies? Aizawa puts his hand in his face and groans. Goddamn kids. Just then, Kendo burst into the room, holding Yanagi in her hand. Try to stop them from messing with your party. Your attempt to foil me is in vain. He laughs and points at everyone, calling you fools. The guy is such a pain. I'll take him back to the dorm with me and give him a real beatdown. Well, don't you want to know how I did it? Mona stole Todoroki's ice quirk and used it to freeze the room. Furthermore, he most likely stole Kamari's to cause the electrical outages. Monos pouts as he loses the chance to tell his grand scheme. Wait a minute. What did he steal my quirk? You're an idiot. I'm sure it was easy. Everyone laughs. And you really wore your Halloween costume to the costume contest, didn't you? Hey, didn't have money to buy a costume. Besides, you're in your school uniform. She blushes a little and stammers out excuse, turning away from him. And was it Yaga who used her Portuguese quirk to float those fake ghosts by our windows? She looks down in shame. I was convinced to do it. I apologize. But what about the weird things floating around the room? You guys couldn't have been here all the time. I'm afraid that was probably me. Everyone looks around in surprise. I teamed up with Class B. No, I just didn't have my gloves on. You can't help but wonder what her excuse was for not having anything on. I mean, to be fair, her hero costume is just her gloves and shoes, that's it. So, yeah, most of the time she has nothing on. Well, it was a little bit funny at first, especially when she got scared. She giggles a little bit. I can't help myself. Eventually everyone laughs, including her. I propose we commence on the costume contest. As class representative, I invite those from Class B to join in as a show of good faith. Ever the tenuous class rep. I also propose we cancel this trip to this haunted house, as it seems we lived enough of that already this week. The class wholeheartedly agrees, except for Azawa, who's curled himself up in a sleeping bag on the couch. He's probably asleep already. Finally, after everyone quiets down, we get to have the costume contest. Each person who wants to participate goes to the front of the room to show their costume. You smell as you nose Todoroki, secretly taking photos. You're sure she'll like to see those later too. Once everyone has gone, it's time for her and Azawa to decorate. You're pretty sure he slept through it and won't be much help. But she seems to be taking it very seriously. Dishwiff, can you help me? She whispers quietly to you and you kneel down to her. I narrow it down to these people. I don't know who to pick though. She hands you over a list of names, all spelled very incorrectly. It's adorable. Todoroki! His costume fits him perfectly and he looks so happy, plus he's spent extra time buying all the decorations. She gives you a big smile. That's who I was gonna pick. You give her a thumbs up and encourages her to tell Ozawa. Izawa wasn't sleeping after all because he gets up before she gets to him. You could tell that they're growing closer. She merely shots her hand to his palm. Slots her hand into his palm. He hides it, but there's a grin in his face. She's really having a lot of fun. Everyone is, including the kids from Class B, minus Monoma, of course. She looks at Azawa and gives her a little push. He gives her a little push. And wants him. Now the winner of the costume contest is. The class all looks at her with smiles. We all already won, honestly. It's Todoroki. It has been my first real Halloween too, so thank you everyone for making it so special. He's grinning from ear to ear. Hero training can be hard and grueling, but it's moments like these that remind you of what you're all fighting for. You chase her from the smiling so much. You decide to take a moment to go outside and clutch your thoughts. You could still hear the faint sound of music coming from the dorm. It's been a while. A whirlwind of a year. The last few weeks, intense training classes, and your bubbling relationships with classmates. Yeah, knows how stressed you've been about the prank Mama had put on everyone. A year ago, none of that would have fazed you. Things are different now, though. You feel a hand on your shoulder and turn around in surprise. Hey, Digital Wave. I just wanted to check up on you. You came out here on your own, and it's been a while. You give him a smile. He knows he's changed in his regular clothing again as well. I'm good. I just wanted to get some fresh air. You look back a little bit, away from the building, stopping under one of the street lamps. Todoroki suddenly looks really nervous. His hair hangs in front of his eyes like a kern. Digital Wave, I just wanted to tell you that I like you. He says it in a matter-of-fact way that you're not sure if he means as a friend or more. You don't need to say anything back, but I wanted to tell you. I just had to tell you. Your heart beats wildly in your chest definitely meant it was more than friends. He finally looks up at you and gives you a slight smile, with a shy smile, lifting only the edges of his mouth. He actually wanted to tell you the same thing. He looks at you with surprise. Honestly? You nod your head a bit with a smile. Your cheeks are bright red. His cheeks redden as well as he wraps one hand gently around your waist. He pulls you close to him and whispers, "Happy Halloween." He kisses you and you kiss him back. This has definitely been the best Halloween ever. And that was My Hero Halloween. Todoroki's route. I do not know if I'm gonna do Ruka unless you guys comment. If you do want me to, comment down below. If you like my content, subscribe, like the video, and comment. And I'll see you guys next time.